Well, everyone, it's time for us to go and take a look at some Samsung phones that have kind of one of the worst battery lives you could probably get. Now, I'm going to break these down into two different groups, but there are two different phones I can kind of tell you that basically have the worst type of battery life that I could probably see on the majority of phones out there. Now, the first one, as you may have guessed it, are phones that are unsupported with software. So things like the Samsung Galaxy S8, Galaxy S9, these Samsung phones definitely have some of the worst battery life that you can probably get on any sort of device. So keep that in mind in the back of your head as you're purchasing any new Samsung phone, that if it's a newer type of phone, but it's still like unsupported with software like the Galaxy S10 or lower, those are probably going to be giving you some of the worst battery life that you could probably get on any Samsung phone out there. But the number 2 spot are probably the Samsung Galaxy Fold series, but in the number 2 spot is probably the Samsung Galaxy Z Flip series. You might be able to throw the Fold series in here too, but the Flip series definitely year over year probably has the worst battery life, I would probably say, on a majority of different phones out there that are available. Now, this is kind of, if I were to tell you, there's a reason why this is the case, and that's because these phones are definitely significantly, they have smaller batteries because of the way they're kind of, created. So it does kind of make a little bit of sense, and I do understand where they're coming from, but I will tell you, in my personal opinion, getting a phone like the Samsung Galaxy Flip, 3, 4, 5, whatever we're at now, and the Fold 5 or 4, like these types of phones, because of the way they're manufactured, you're not going to be getting that great of battery life within them because they have to kind of change the way they're even creating the batteries within them anyways. So that can be a slight problem for some people. Like if you're going through and if you're actually purchasing these types of devices, I doubt you want to go ahead and buy a phone that has a battery life or battery size that's already kind of messed up a little bit, meaning they have to kind of change the way they've created it. And that can be a really big problem for some people. So I say that to say, with a phone like the Samsung Galaxy Flip series or any of these types of devices, these phones, although they're good in a lot of different ways, the battery life and the battery sizes in particular really aren't that great. So that can be a pretty big problem for a lot of people. So if I were you, and if I were to go ahead and recommend a phone to people, if you're wanting a device that definitely has better battery life, the Samsung Galaxy Flip probably isn't the one for you. And year over year, like I mentioned before, these devices are probably giving you the worst battery life out of all of them. So just kind of keep that in mind. The Folds really aren't that bad, I would say. Like the Folds are still bigger size than the Flips, so that might be an advantage for you. But I will still tell you, probably for the average person, if you're thinking about which Samsung phone has the worst battery life out of all of them, probably a phone like the Samsung Galaxy Flips are probably some of the worst ones from a brand new phone that are giving you those types of experiences. So from that particular perspective, that kind of covers it up there. If you have any other thoughts or questions, let me know in the comment section below. Hit the like button, that will mean so much, but definitely hit that subscribe button. More importantly than everything else, I love every single one of you guys. Hopefully I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out till then.